Hi everyone, good afternoon. So, you all know that today onwards we are starting the video classes for you. So, yeah, how are you all? How is your health? Okay. So don't fear and don't panic about the situation outside. So be safe and stay home. Don't worry. And see, this is a time you got so much of time. So don't waste your time. Just read whatever the syllabus is finished for you. Just go through that and prepare for your exams. Don't waste the time. See, nowadays everybody is having the mobiles and internet, so everything is in our hands only. So just try to read something and try to improve your knowledge. Don't waste the time. So that, see, it is also useful like a recreation for you, and also you can what is that, it is a devotional therapy for you regarding the outside situation. So read yourself, prepare for the exam, don't fear about outside the things. Okay, be safe, be stay in the home. So use some precautions like hand washing and wearing mask while going outside, a simple thing, so that you can be able to fight with coronavirus. Okay, so yeah, I think everybody is going well and doing well. So enjoying summer with mangoes, I know. Yeah, now we'll start as usual. We are starting the syllabus for you again. So that is a 10:30. I'm starting you the 13th unit, that is meeting needs of a perioperative patient. So now today onwards I'll take daily classes for you about this unit. And don't fear about that, madam, I don't have textbook, how I have to read this. Don't worry of all these things. I will give you the notes in the WhatsApp only. I'll send you the notes which I have prepared for you, so that you can read that notes and prepare for your exams. Don't worry. And if you have any doubts, you just post me in our group so that I can clear you the doubts. If anything, if you know, if anything problem regarding the class also, because it is a video class, it's a one-way class, because it is not a two-way interaction that I can ask you the doubts, or I can whether you are understanding or not, that also I don't know. So if any problem is there, just open up and ask me the doubts, so that we can clear it and we can go through go to the other topics also. Okay, so yeah, now we will discuss about the pre-operative nursing, pre-operative nursing or pre-operative care, pre-operative nursing care for the patients. So, sorry, it's not a pre-operative, it's a peri-operative. Now we will be discussing about the introduction part of peri-operative nursing. So, you know that operation, another word surgery. Okay, so what is operation or surgery? It is any procedure doing with the instrument, isn't it or not? We are using the knives, blades, needles, suture material, isn't it or not? So this all comes under the instrument. So it is a surgery, it is a procedure performed with the help of a instruments to the human body to repair it and to regain its normal function, isn't it or not? Why we are doing surgery? To repair for the body, anything, any organ. So why we are repairing that? To function it normally. That is about the peri-operative or surgery or the operation. So then what is peri-operative nursing? So surgery, a client is suffering with some problem. For example, take appendicitis. He is having a 24 hours pain and he is having a appendicitis inside. Where, what is appendicitis? It is a vestigial organ present in the abdomen. Okay, that is in the intestines. So if it is getting inflamed, so it has to be removed and it is a surgery. Okay, it has to be removed and it is a surgical procedure. So the peri-operative nursing deals with the patient came to the hospital with the problem of appendicitis and the doctor suggested them to do surgery. Okay, the time starts when the patient is planned for surgery, ante before surgery. Okay, and during the surgery time and also to after the surgery time. These three periods will include that, all these three periods will comes under the peri-operative nursing. Okay, so the nurse giving care in these three aspects, that is before surgery, during surgery and after surgery, then that nursing care is called perioperative nursing care. Okay, so what the nurse will do in these sections, in these three phases, nothing thing. The nurse has to, you all know the nursing process very well, I think. So what is the nursing process again? Assessment, planning, implementing and then evaluating. Same thing the nurse will apply it here. So he will assess, but when she will assess before the surgery. Okay, what is the normal general condition of the patient and what is the health condition of the patient, what are the current problems, if anything is there for the patient, and coming to the during the surgery time. So during the surgery time he will see the vitals, isn't it or not? The nurse will be there along with the patient during surgery time also, and they will be continually monitoring the vitals and helping the surgeons in doing the operation. Then what about the after the surgery? So again she'll do the planning, she'll plan that time, because after the surgery the patient will have more problems like regarding pain, and sometimes the patient will have in fear, anxiety, and also somewhat BP, hypertension, and also somewhat infection in the wound area. So these are so many problems we will have after the surgery. So the nurse will be assessing the patient in these three aspects: before, during and after. And in these three periods he will assess the patient and he will plan. In assessing she'll know some of the problems, and for that problems she will plan the care. Okay, so after planning the care she'll implement the care, and after implementing the care what she'll do finally, she'll assess the outcome. Yeah, okay, she will be knowing the outcome. Okay, how the surgery has done, any infection is there, so she has done very nice surgical dressing, everything daily. So after 2 to 3 days the nurse will assess the wound. So how it the wound surgical area, so it is dry and nicely the stitches are removed, then her care is finished. So like that. So in these three aspects she will plan the care, and she'll assess the client and she'll plan the care, and then she'll implement the care. Finally she'll know the outcomes from the patient. So, and not only here, we have another more aspect. The nurse will be here, the perioperative nurse. She'll be giving care not only to the patient, and she'll be including the family members also. Why? Because it is a surgery. See, operation. See, anybody, if they are educated, means they can be able to know the situation, and they can be in a stable thing, and they'll adjust and they'll understand the problem. Oh, it's okay, this is my problem, so I am going for this surgery. But what about the uneducated people? So they don't know anything, isn't it or not? And instead of that, they'll be having so many doubts. Ammo, something is going on to my body, more operation chestaru, so emautadi, etla avutadi, whether I may survive or other I may die. So they'll be having so many doubts in the patient as well as in the family members, isn't it or not? So the nurse has to take care of the family members also. So the nurse has to clearly explain the doubts of the family members, clearly explain the procedure of the surgery. So she should tell the care as well as risk regarding the surgical procedure to the family members, so that they can gain the knowledge and their fear will be somewhat reduced. And not only that, they will trust you also. They will trust the healthcare professionals. Yeah, they have taught me, yeah, okay, this is a procedure, okay, little bit only, nothing will happen. బాగా చెప్పింది కదా సిస్టర్, మంచిగా చెప్పింది, చిన్న ప్రాబ్లమే కదా, సర్జరీ చేస్తే తగ్గిపోతుందంట. సో దే విల్ బి గెయినింగ్ దట్ మచ్ నాలెడ్జ్, దే విల్ బి గెయినింగ్ దట్ మచ్ confidence, so that they'll trust you easily, and so that your care will be 100%, it will go successfully. And also regarding the nurse will be giving care to the client and care to the family members, and also she should maintain a good relationship with the other healthcare professionals. Why? Because surgery is performed, only one person will do surgery? No, anything, and in the hospital it is a group of healthcare professionals will be there, from the lab technician to the surgeons. So there will be group of people. So everybody has to be for example, I'll take you the same. One surgery is planned, take appendicitis. So first of all, they have to know the lab reports. Okay, after lab reports, they have to again go for the pre-anesthesia checkup, isn't it or not? So before any surgery, they'll give anesthesia. So before that, they'll be testing some pre-anesthesia checkup. Is it okay or not? Are there any allergic reactions are there? So anesthesia doctors will be there. So like this, nurse and head nurse and doctors, scrub nurse, isn't it or not? So there are so many healthcare group of people in a ward or in a area, surgical area, where they are going to perform a surgery to the patient. So the nurse, the peri-operative nurse should be maintain a good relationship with all other healthcare professionals, so that the knowledge is improved, and if any care, doubts of the care or the planning, the giving care should be in a correct way. Okay, this is about the peri-operative nursing. In one word, I'll tell you, the peri-operative nursing is nothing but it is a science of nursing that is applied before surgery, during surgery, and after the surgery by the nurse to the client. Okay, now coming to the nursing. So first of all, we are discussing about the nursing. You all know the nursing definition. What is nursing definition? It is a practice of providing care to the sick or deceased person, isn't it or not? The nurse is a person who will be giving care to the sick people or deceased people, isn't it? But the nurse should be trained in a organization. Okay, this is about the nursing. And coming to the peri-operative nursing definition. So what is peri-operative nursing definition? It is a nursing function in the total surgical experience. That means before, I told you already, before, during and after the surgery. Where the surgeries will be doing? Mostly in the hospitals only, isn't it or not? So the before, during, after the surgery in the hospitals or any clinical setting area. This is about the peri-operative nursing definition. So peri-operative nursing definition is nothing but it is a nursing function. Okay, in which area? Before surgery, during surgery, after the surgery. It takes place in the hospital as well as in the surgical centers. Okay, now coming to the concept or phases of peri-operative nursing. So what is the concept or phases? Both are same, don't confuse. So what is concept or what is they'll ask you in any way, write about the concept of peri-operative or write the phases of peri-operative. So what you will think that phases means? See, same, we already discussed about the definition of during, intra and after. Before, during and after. So same thing here also, but in our language. Okay, in our nursing language, it is called before means pre. That means pre-operative phase. Okay, in between, madhyalo, and during the procedure time, that period is called intraoperative. Then after the surgery, it is called post-operative. Okay, so pre-operative means before the surgery, and intraoperative means during the surgery time, and post-operative means after the surgery time. These are the three phases, or these are the three concepts in the peri-operative nursing. Surgery chese mundu the nurse aim care ivvali. Okay, surgery chese mundu ante when the patient I'll tell you in later. So chese mundu, chesetappudu, chesin tarvata. So first will come before the surgery. That means in pre-operative, before. Okay, before surgery, pre-operative phase. So in this phase, it is a time when the client is admitted to the surgical unit to the time she is performed for the surgical procedure, that until he is transported to the operation room. That means, for example, I will tell you, a patient has having appendicitis in a severe form. So he came to the hospital with a severe abdominal pain. So after that, after diagnostic test, the doctors have declared that definitely that the client has to perform a appendectomy procedure. So what they'll do, they'll be sending the patient to the admission, so into the ward. So that, and when the patient is admitted in the hospital for the surgery, the time when the patient, from that time until he shifted to the surgical room or operation theater, that complete, in between complete period is called pre-operative period. So in that period what they'll do, before doing surgery, we'll be having some of the protocol, like we have to assess the client condition, isn't it? So vitals, diagnostic findings, and some surgical diagnostic findings will be there separately, and also along with this they will be seeing their vitals continuously, and other infections and other health problems, everything. So they should be putting the patient under observation, and according to the hospital time they will be sending for the operation theatre. So in between the period when the patient is admitted for the surgery until the patient is shifted to the operation theatre, the complete period is called as intraoperative period. Okay, later we will see what is intraoperative, who will be there, what ekkada em jarugutadi, patient what are the care that the patient has to be taken anedi we will see in detail in later classes. First of all, you know the definition, you just keep it in your mind, idea what is pre-operative. Pre-operative means a patient came to hospital with a problem, so he declared that he diagnosed with some appendicitis, and the doctors has decided them to do surgery, and he was admitted to the hospital. So so when the patient enter into the hospital for surgery until from the ward to operation theatre, that period is called intraoperative. So now coming to the, that period is called preoperative. Now coming to the intraoperative period. So first what we told as pre, అంటే before surgery. సో ఒక పేషెంట్ హాస్పిటల్కి వచ్చాడు, అతనికి బాగాలేదు, సర్జరీ చేయాలన్నారు. సో చేయాలన్న తర్వాత దే విల్ బి షిఫ్టింగ్ టు ద వార్డ్, ఒక వార్డ్లో పెడతారు. సో వార్డ్లో అన్ని ప్రోటోకాల్ ఫినిష్ అయిన తర్వాత ఆల్ ద డయాగ్నోస్టిక్ ఫైండింగ్స్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అంటిల్ దే హ్యావ్ షిఫ్టెడ్ ద రూమ్, దట్ కంప్లీట్స్ అండర్ ద ప్రీ ఆపరేటివ్, ఆపరేషన్ థియేటర్కి తీసుకెళ్లే వరకు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ that period is called intraoperative phase. What is intraoperative phase? The patient, ekkadiki ravali patient, the patient has entered the operation room, okay, operation theatre, until he shifted to the post anesthetic care unit, okay, until he shifted to the post anesthetic care unit. That in between period is called intraoperative phase. Okay, పేషెంట్ ఆపరేషన్ థియేటర్లోకి వచ్చిన దగ్గర నుంచి అంటిల్ ఆఫ్టర్ సర్జరీ హ్యాస్ డన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ అండ్ హీ వాస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్డ్ టు ద పోస్ట్ అనెస్థెటిక్ కేర్ యూనిట్, అంటే PACU అంటాం మనం. సో అంటిల్ హీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్డ్, అదర్వైజ్ అంటిల్ హీ సెంట్ టు ద PACU, దట్ కంప్లీట్ అంటే ఆపరేషన్ థియేటర్లో ఉన్నంత సేపు the period is called intraoperative period. So what they'll do mostly, first thing is anesthesia they'll do, anesthetist doctor will be there. So anesthesia there'll be a fluid monitoring, isn't it, oxygen they'll be putting for the client, and also along with this they'll be doing the surgical procedure needed. Okay, so that comes under the intraoperative phase. And last thing is post-operative phase. What is post-operative phase? So the patient has shifted to the ekkada patient PACU, and a post anesthetic care unit. After the surgery, the patient will be kept in a PACU, post anesthetic care unit. After that, if he is not having any problems, and if health is okay and surgical site is okay, his health condition is okay, vitals is okay, until he discharges from the hospital, the complete period comes under the post-operative phase. Clear? In nutshell I will tell you. So the first thing is pre-operative. Patient hospital admit avutadu, operation theatre ki తీసుకెళ్ళి patient